All right, back in my studio. Today I'm going to show you how to cut up your 11 or 12 by 9 inch piece of linoleum into 8 equal pieces that are 3 inches by 4.5 inches. Each of these 8 blocks will become a single image inside your book. The book has 10 pages, but the first page and the last page you don't print on. These will fill the 8 in the middle. It's very simple to divide this into 8, and that's what I'm going to show you first, and then I'm going to show you how to cut it successfully using an X-Acto knife. So I'm going to push the screen down again. Hopefully you can see the table. So here's my linoleum. So again, the dimension is, let me turn it this way. The dimension is 4.5 inches. And if you take 9 inches, which is this dimension, the short dimension, and divide it by 2, you get 4.5. And so that's what I'm going to do. And even though it's easier to see Sharpie, I'm going to draw this in pencil because it will give me a more accurate line to cut from. So it's 9 inches wide, 4.5 is right in the middle. Mark it twice, and then draw the line. Okay, so that is this dimension here, 4.5. The 3-inch dimension is this way, and in that direction the block is 12 inches across from side to side. 12 divided by 4 equals 3, right? So I'm going to divide this 12-inch side into 3-inch increments. And like every piece of linoleum in my shop, this is a scrap. So it's got some cut marks. I'm going to end up, that's why I'm writing in that corner. And then I'll turn it and if you're not sure about your measurements, measure twice, cut once. So now I have 8 3-inch by 4.5-inch rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, cutting the linoleum is a little bit of a challenge, and I told you in another video that I love single-edge razor blades because they're so sharp, but I'm going to use my X-Acto because I think my X-Acto is a little stronger and it's going to be easier on my fingers. And all I'm going to do is line up my steel ruler again and use it as a cutting guide. Now, you can't cut through linoleum in one swipe. And I'm going to make 5 or 6. I'm pushing hard, but not so hard that I lose control over the knife. And I'm going to make 5 or 6 swipes through here. And I've gotten maybe halfway through the linoleum. But what I can do is bend it and it will break the rest of the way except for the burlap on the back. which gives the linoleum some structural integrity. So for that, I'm just going to turn it over, and I can see by the fold where my cut is, and I'm just going to cut through the burlap, and that might take 1 or 2 swipes. So now I've got 2 4.5 by 3s attached to one another. And I'll cut the rest of this into strips like that, and then cut those strips into small blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fold, and then actually I can get it lined up perfectly. There. So now I have 2 4.5 by 3 blocks. I'll continue to do that until I have all 8 of these. One of these blocks will become a title page, and the other 7 will become images from your daily life during this lockdown while the virus is going around. So remember, I had you write down daily events. Well, this is where the daily events go. They go on these. And you'll notice, I hope you noticed, that I had already stained this linoleum red. You can stain it with whatever you've got handy. Doesn't have to be red, doesn't have to be acrylic paint. Just something to make a little color differentiation. It's a good idea if you want to make your drawings to trace these in your sketchbook and make some preliminary drawings before you trace things out and then transfer them. However you'd like to do it is fine, but I'll talk about that more in the next video. But this is cutting up your linoleum for the book. Bye-bye.